New modelling suggests the Victorian government could end up with a $200 million budget black hole if they backflip on their controversial new private school tax. Like to Georgia Simpson in Melbourne. Georgia, what can you tell us?
Well, Pete, this data is from the Independent Schools Victoria, and it shows the impacts of payroll tax on private schools as a result of this new announcement in the Victorian state budget. If we get up the data, we can see that schools with fees of $20,000 or more, this new payroll tax would raise $1.5 million per school and impact 48 schools. For schools with fees of $15,000, it would raise $1.1 million per school and impact 62 schools. For schools with fees of $10,000, this new tax would raise $1.1 million per school and impact around 105 schools. For context, 3 weeks ago, the state budget revealed that private schools in Victoria would no longer be exempt from this payroll tax, which would raise around $422 million over 3 years and impact around 110 schools. However, there was quite a lot of backlash over this announcement, with schools warning it would increase school fees, cut programs and shed staff. About 2 weeks ago at a budget estimates hearing, the Premier Daniel Andrews watered down the initial announcement, saying that the number of schools affected would be lower than initially forecast, which is where this budget black hole potentially comes into it. The Victorian Independent Schools Chief Executive Michelle Green has told the Herald Sun the sector wants the tax to be scrapped completely. However, that is unlikely to happen. The Department of Education and the Department of Treasury will announce towards the end of the month this new threshold on what the schools impacted will be, but this modelling from the Victorian Independent Schools shows that this budget black hole could be as much as $200 million. Pete.
Georgia Simpson, thank you.